How you doing, guys? I'm Sean. Welcome to Rambles with my camera. Guys, today's video, quite a spooky one. Just been online there and I've seen a story, bit of a ghost story, photographic related. Here in Ireland, up in Derry in Northern Ireland there's a lady has actually captured what she believes to be a ghost on her mobile phone. And this is a photograph here, and I just want you to have a wee quick look. And I don't know if you believe in ghosts or not, or do you believe in spirit? I certainly do. I believe in ghosts. I've seen a ghost and I've talked to the ghost. An old neighbour of mine, he was dead 6 months. I didn't know he was dead, but that's going to be for a different video entirely. But just letting you know, I do believe. But I'm not one of these ones here who just automatically believe everything that I hear. I'm actually quite grounded and quite focused, and I love to, get to the bottom of things, and I analyse things an awful lot. And do you remember the story about the hipster time traveller, that he travelled back in time, and there's a photograph of him taken in the 1940s. Everybody was saying, well, I've debunked it, and I'll put the link to the video up there. So I'm completely open to there being ghosts and spirits and parallel realities and parallel lives and things like that. But I'm also, I've a quick analysing things. So what's I'm going to do with this photograph here? And the photograph was taken by a lady called Jerry Moran, 34. She captured the image of the eerie ghost soldier while on a walk along a disused railway line which runs adjacent to the River Foyle near the Derry-Donegal border. Jerry took a photograph with her mobile phone camera of her young son and daughter running through a wooded area between the Brandywell and Carrigan's area. When she got home and went through the snap, she noticed a very spooky face looking back at her. After our walk, I was looking through all the photos I had taken and noticed a kind of shadow or disturbance in front of my son Finn, said Jerry. When I looked closer, I couldn't believe what I saw. It looked like a man. To me, it looked like a soldier, standing there beside the tree. None of us saw anything when we were walking past the tree. There was nothing there to see. The kids didn't notice anything and weren't afraid or anything. It really freaked me out when I saw it at home on my phone. The kids want to head back out there again this week for a walk. Now, there's a photograph there, and I'll zoom in on it in a wee second. But if you look at the original photograph, the first thing, so what we're going to do is just have a wee bit of a look at it and see what we can pick up from the photograph. Now, obviously it was taken on a mobile phone. I'm assuming that they had a flash attached to the phone, because you can clearly see there's a flash being used there. The girl, although it's the face has been pixelized, so you can't get seeing her, you can clearly see that there's a flash has gone off there, not only on her hand, on her clothes, and also down to the tree to her right, which would be our left hand side of the frame. Also there's illumination on the right hand side towards her feet, so therefore I'm not too sure if that sunlight would be coming in from the photographer's right hand side. If you look away further on down, right at the end of the path, there's also a lot of light there, so it's not a dark day, but the flash has gone off. Now the first thing showing me here is that it's a good quality camera that she's used on the phone. Image is very, very good. So I don't think it's a cheap mobile phone. I have no idea of what type of phone it is. And if you're going to analyse a photograph, especially a paranormal type photograph, you'll want to see what sort of camera was used. You'll also want to see the other images on before and after the fact and have a look at it and see. You also want to see the conditions that it was taken in. Is there anything there that could have caused a reflection? That's what I'm going to be doing here now. Now the first thing I'm looking at, obviously we put the ghost to the side, the spirit, the entity, the shadow, the soldier to the side. You can see the distance between the young girl, which will be obviously the oldest child, and I'm assuming the oldest child, just judging by her height, and Finn, which is what the mother said the young lad's name is. He's probably about 6'12", maybe about 14 foot beyond the daughter. Now obviously the further you're going to be, and you'll know this yourself, the further you are away from a camera, then obviously the smaller you're going to look. So obviously the fact that Finn is probably about 14 foot, maybe even 16, 18 foot away from the camera, he's going to be smaller than he actually is. And if he would start to walk backwards towards the camera, obviously he's going to get larger, and he's going to be possibly up to near the same size of the daughter, his sister, and the lady's daughter. But if you look beyond Finn, the soldier, the entity, the figure, if you look at the height that person is there, he's also about probably 6, maybe it's hard to judge, but you're probably talking at least 12 foot in front of Finn. So technically his sides should also be reduced if he was to walk, in other words, if he was to walk up towards the camera, he would keep getting larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. Well, looking at the size that he is down there, compared to Finn, I would say even where he's standing there, like if Finn was to keep walking at 18 foot, you'd be talking about Finn would be getting smaller. Finn would probably not even come up too near his waist, or just that dark shadow there. If you can just see that just above the hand, there's like the, okay, round about where the shoulder's midriff is there, it's like a dark shadow. Well, that young lad, if he keeps walking, he would only reach till about there, which will put that soldier, if he was a ghost or an apparition, probably about 7.5 foot tall. So it's a very tall soldier. Now, I believe in parallel reality, so therefore that would possibly change. It doesn't have to be the same scale as it would be in this physical reality, because we're talking about a spiritual dimension, if that's the case. But that's the first thing jumping out at me is the height of the soldier. Very, very tall. And if Finn keeps walking, and by the time Finn gets up the side of him, he'll only be reaching his waist. Now, I don't know what size Finn actually is in real life, but, you know, 3.5 foot, 4 foot. If he walks up towards that shoulder, it means that shoulder, that figure, that apparition is possibly about 7 foot, maybe taller. And that's the thing I'm thinking about. But who knows? Like, who knows about parallel realities or what? So what's your views on this, guys? Do you think it could be a ghost? Do you think it could be a spirit? Do you think it's just a coincidence that we should hit the flash? Maybe it's bounced off the trees and it's created a bit of vibration there. You see, every single thing in this reality is an extension of a spiritual dimension. All physical, we're all vibration. Every single thing is vibrating at a frequency, and everything that's vibrating at the same frequency is what we can see. Everything we hear is also frequency. Everything we taste and touch is all frequency. Everything that's in this planet, this physical reality that we have got, is vibration. So when you think about it, take something out of one vibration into another, and the camera is recording also on frequency, covering on the flash, and you add the flash, which is lights, also frequency. How do we know at that moment in time that she's captured something in another parallel reality? And who knows, that soldier, if it is a soldier, is looking back at her, and you can imagine in his reality, and he might be there. See, parallel realities may not necessarily be in the same locality. He could be in France, he could be in Germany, he could be in America, wherever. And in that moment in time, the reality slipped, and he got a glimpse into our reality, Jerry's reality with a camera. He's witnessed like a spirit or a ghost. Because if you look through the old books and things like that in the 1500s and 1600s and 1700s, there's always, reports of people seeing ghosts dressed strangely and things like that. How do we know? We automatically assume if you happen to believe in spirit, you might think it's only this reality that people can see ghosts, but maybe the ghosts are actually also seeing us for that wee moment in time. And maybe the soldiers sitting around a campfire somewhere in France during the First World War, sitting telling his friends, "You're not going to believe what I just saw." And his mate says, What? He said, "Just seen some woman dressed completely, I've never seen clothes like it, and she held something up, and a big flash went off in it. It was like, somebody said it was a camera, and they said, no, it was too small to be a camera, but the flash came out of it. I think it was and they're all laughing at him, you see. They think he's mad. Probably the way you think I'm mad now. And maybe some people think Gary's mad because she believes in ghosts. But who knows? Maybe he's getting laughed at in his reality, but maybe he's witnessed. So let me know your thoughts here, guys. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in spirits? What do you think this photograph is? Put your views down below. Don't worry, you're amongst friends here. You can say whatever you want to say. And if people laugh at you, sure, at least you brought them some sort of humour. If I made you have laughed, and that's all that matters. Guys, listen, send you love from Ireland. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. You can check me out on Twitter and on Facebook. I also rambleswithmycamera.com. Check me out on Flickr. And as I say, till you leave your comments down below. What do you believe? Do you think this is a ghost? Do you think it's a spirit? Do you think maybe it's somebody messing about and double exposure? Or an overlay, a bit of photoshopping? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Send you love from Ireland.